We wrapped up. I want to thank everybody for coming. Those that aren't here, they're going to miss out on the Taylor Swift tickets that we're giving away. Really sorry. No. All right. Susan, you do have those, right? No. Okay, she's got them right there. All right. No, I want to thank you. We hope that we've, through the last couple of days, we've taken you from those that are interested and curious and really gotten deep into the pathways forward. So I want to first thank Susan and the Livermore team. Raise your hands. Thanks for taking care of everything the last couple of days. And Jennifer and specifically Jerome, thank you for working to put through the panelists and getting the right voices from Indiana together. I think you did a great job in doing that. And also to the chapter authors who moderated the panels. I mean, having you here, it's been fantastic. So it has been a pleasure. Again, I want to thank you. And to close us out, special thanks to our host institution, Indiana University. Purdue guy saying that, I love it. Thank you, Indiana University, specifically the Paul H. O'Neill School of Public and Environmental Affairs. And to close us out, I'd like to ask the Dean, Sean, to come back up. So thank you.
Well, I don't want to be the one standing between you and maybe going home this day, but it's been a great day and a half. I've really enjoyed it. I also just want to offer my thanks so much to the Lawrence Livermore National Lab and also to IU and in fact my own school, the O'Neill School of Public and Environmental Affairs, and particularly for all of the staff that worked so hard to put on this event. I just want to say thank you. I thought it was flawless and it was very impressive. I also want to thank very much Jennifer Petridge, also to Jerome DeMorte for bringing this event to IU. I was just really so grateful that we could host it with IU. To Tom Greenwood for moderating, and then also for Representative Kerry Hamilton, Ambassador Kip Tom, and also Janet McCabe for coming and joining us. I just really appreciate having the perspectives of people here in government in Indiana, also with a more international focus, and then also Janet's focus on the federal landscape as well. So the quality of conversation has just been so impressive. I don't want to belabor this, and I do want to keep it short. But I mean, it's really clear that that we all know that this is a global question, a global crisis, that we're really trying to reduce our emissions of greenhouse gases. And the opportunity for carbon sequestration, carbon storage is one of the solutions, as well as, of course, reducing actual emissions. We're really anxious to try and get to that goal of net zero by 2050. And we'll get there with a combination of things, one by fewer emissions and one by more sequestration and storage. And I was really excited that Indiana has a significant role to play. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm actually an agricultural economist, and actually my master's thesis was on climate change and agriculture and the impacts on Canada, actually in the very late 1980s. So this has been on my mind for a really long time. And the economics of soil carbon sequestration, I did a lot of work in starting in the late 1990s. And it's really great to see so many people that have continued that work actually on this report, and also to see how far that it has come. So many new advances, particularly in the area of private contracting, and a lot more certainty, though still a lot of questions that remain to be answered. So it seems that for Indiana, in the near term, we have a lot of opportunity in nature-based solutions, cover cropping, no-till, prairie strips, forestry, both sequestration of above and below ground carbon. And then in the longer term, it seems that there's a lot of opportunity also in biomass carbon removal and storage. We didn't hear too much for Indiana for direct air capture, and I know that that's quite experimental right now, but it would certainly be great if we could scale that up for the future, and I know that there's a lot of experimentation going on right now. I think the final thing is the importance of collaboration across so many sectors. And all of you are here in the room, and I think that this is wonderful about this actual event, that we've had academics, people from government, people from the private sector, hopefully, well, I know we've heard from many farmers and also many farm-related entities that are here to help farmers and provide advice. And I think it's this dialogue that we need, because no one single entity has the answer. It really requires input from all of us and a little bit of good give and take, where we can experiment a little, learn from those that experimentation, and come back and revise what we're doing so that we eventually get there. I think the importance of local control was also something that came up a lot, and we also heard a lot about heterogeneity, and so I know that that's maybe the academic word, but I was really impressed with Casper's analogy for the carrots. But if you're thinking about heterogeneity, just remember the small carrots, big carrots, some people don't even need carrots, but I thought that was a really wonderful example, because it's there. People require a lot of different things, and people are in a lot of different circumstances. It's not a one-size-fits-all. So I really liked the emphasis today on the fact that we need multiple solutions, and we need to be mindful of the fact that there's heterogeneity. So with that, I want to also just do one last shameless plug for our students. I just want to say, as your dean, I have, and I didn't know how many students and many alumni from our school were going to turn up, but I will just say that I am very proud of all of you who are working in this area. This is an incredibly important topic. Remember that this is a global topic, and that many areas of the world are really focusing on this right now. We heard a lot about competition, about positioning Indiana as a leader in this area, and the Midwest and the US as well, actually. But we are in competition with the world. I mean, Europe is working on this, Australia is working on this, everywhere is working on this. And so I think we're in really great company, but I think here we have the best minds, and I'm looking forward to seeing us solve some of these solutions first. So thank you so much for coming, and it was really a great pleasure to be here. I hope you all have a wonderful journey home.